সো আজকে আমি ব্লাড অ্যান্ড ওয়াইন এক্সপেনশন করব। অলরেডি হার্ট অফ স্টোন শেষ, সো লেটস সি হাউস দ্য ব্লাড অ্যান্ড ওয়াইন গোস। As you can see, I'm rocking the Viper suit, Viper armor. Actually, এই আর্মারটা ইউজ করা টোটালি ফর অ্যাস্থেটিক লুকস, আর কোনো কারণে না। I prefer the Griffin one. Griffin আর্মারটা সবচেয়ে বেশি অ্যাডভান্টেজ কাজে দেয়, বাট এটা দেখতে অনেক সেই। ব্রিজ মিস করছি। ব্রিজ থাকতে তো আর নৌকা দিয়ে নদী পার হতো না। এখানে কি হচ্ছে? সো ব্লাড অ্যান্ড ওয়াইন এক্সপেনশনে লুকিং এট দেখতেছে ওরা ওয়াইল্ড ডগস। সো আমার কিছু গার্ডের সাথে গিয়ে দেখা করতে বলতেছে, গিয়ে দেখা করি। ওরাই নিয়ে যাবে আমাকে। শেষ নাকি? আরো আছো?
Stench.
ইয়েস, এখানে just on my way to the blood and wine expansion. এই আনডিসকভার লোকেশনটা ডিসকভার করেছি। It's on the way only, so চলো। জাম্প রোচ, ও দেখছো আমার রোচ লাভ দেখি এখানে কি? শেষ ফকলেট একটা। ওরে তলোয়ার, সুন্দর আছে। 30 armor piercing, আচ্ছা থাক এগুলা।
Go.
ফাইনালি আমরা চশমা পরে শুরু করব ব্লাড অ্যান্ড ওয়াইন এক্সপেনশন। আরে ভাল্লু খুশি দিয়েই শেষ ভাল্লু। অনলি লেভেল 6, আগুন মেরে দুইটা ঘুষি দিলাম, শেষ। আমি হচ্ছে কেজিএফ, দুই ঘুষিতে শেষ। আলো তুলতেছে বিষয়। I think I'm here.
You won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse.
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Pomeran? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyran and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison had left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
No point fighting bandits. Kill these and others just as bad or possibly worse will come in to fill the void.
To cast a blind eye upon the evil. There is no honor in it.
Can't stay here to protect these folk from the dangers that come their way daily. Saw what I saw. Heard them urge you to leave these raiders alone. Must have good reason to do that.
Do you suggest that should we help, we assume responsibility for their fate, for their lives? This burden we cannot agree to bear.
Geralt speaks wisely. We know neither this land, nor its peoples, nor its customs. And we have come with another duty altogether.
How I long to return to Toussaint, where all is simpler.
Soon, my friend, soon. First, let us convey our missive to Geralt
আচ্ছা, আমি
in
কি
the manner tradition ordains.
গ্রামের মানুষ হেল্প করতে রিফিউজ করে দিলাম?
Peasants will be fine, Palmerin. Been dealing with bandits for generations.
Your words do little to assuage my sense of morality bruised.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to
Chase
fates
their winnie.
undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
In point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
কি অবস্থা, এক একটা দেখে এক এক রকম। What is tourney?
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident. Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
আচ্ছা দেখি কি বলে।
Toussaint's a long way off. Gotta think if I really want to make the trek.
A minor inconvenience. We had hoped you would agree.
Geralt, we've no cause to return without you. Should we do so, Her Grace will greet us with gallows. Do you wish to burden your soul with the deaths of 2 old friends? Return to us soon, and accept.
We will await you here. As Milton says, we've no choice.
আচ্ছা মেবি আগের কোনো গেমের
Still waiting.
As I told you, we kept...
Have you reconsidered?
Something.
We shall...
Still waiting.
Have you?
Something I need to see to first.
Okay,
Still waiting.
Have you reconsidered?
let's go. So
Something I need to see to first.
আচ্ছা
We shall
আমি
await you here.
দেখতে চাই ভিলেজারদের কি আসলে সেভ করা সম্ভব কিনা। See, it's possible. আচ্ছা সো যেটা করব সেটা হচ্ছে ওই ভিলেজারদেরকে হেল্প করার চেষ্টা করব, দেখি কি হয়। আমি কি ব্যান্ডিটদেরকে মারতে চাই? ওরা does it take another kind of mission? At the last time আমি একবার ভুলেই ব্লাড অ্যান্ড ওয়াইন এক্সপেনশনে ঢুকে গেছিলাম, তখন দেখছি it was ওটা বাইরে ছিল, বুঝলাম না এখন ঘরে কেন রাতে এর জন্য। দিন গিয়ে দেখি। Oh, they're still inside. Chapter. Chapter. Okay.
Geralt! Ha!
Found you.
Okay, I don't
You see?
Milton to pay.
Yes, sure. You must.
Get in.
We are.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Parmeran wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
আচ্ছা,
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
at least I got
Let
a
us go
steak.
out to greet them.
Nah, থেকে I made a good choice. I was wrong to not stay.
Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Launfal, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you
Okay,
lose
this-
something else.
কেমন লাগে আগুন তুলো?
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says,
Or what?
or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint, and they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the heron you will pay with your own blood.
By the crane, villains, ready your arms!
Toussaint's knight seems powerful.
Bad idea.
I think I made it good. I made a good choice.
What? Lost your nerve?
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
It is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
চলো।
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Free us from the beast. Come!
Okay, I already heard
Shall you
of this.
answer her call?
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
An ill...
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract? Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
To Toussaint, চলো। ওদের ঘোড়াও তো স্বর্ণ দিয়ে আর্মার বানানো। few days লেগে গেছে।
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Land of
Exactly
love and
how I
wine.
remembered it.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You
Blood
will
and
see for
wine.
yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You
পুরো
insinuate that
দুইটার
we are somehow
introduction
odd?
অনেক
I
বিরক্ত।
shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
What is going on? What? Giant armor পরা। Oh. Giant কি মরছে মনে তো হয় না। Armor giant. Of course আমাকেই মারতে হবে। अरे भाई wasted first action introduction action set is it blood and wine just see where we are fighting. How beautiful this place is. Achha, let's not get distracted. আগুনের বল মারি, আগুনের গোল্লা। আমি তো ভাবছি ওরা দুজন মারাই গেছে। ভাই যে বাড়িটা খাইলো বেচারা।
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, outfitted. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth, then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
আরে মাথা নিয়ে নিছে। আমার কাজের সেক্টর।
Go, go. Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Run, Roach.
Toussaint তো আসলেই সুন্দর।
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Whoa!
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
I'm sorry. That was my bad. Where are you
Such
watching?
good fortune you found us.
Sorry for the fish. Raja.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went.
Chanasi kothay? Quest, please, where you can begin new quest from Blood and Wine are marked with like. The Duchy of Toussaint. Incredible. Shay. I think I'm gonna love this quest.
Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
On expansion আমি অনেক ভালো লাগবে already
Got guests. Careful.
monster.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Ready? Blast two. Blast two.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Notice anything interesting?
Alas,
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
yes, the stench is fierce.
Junk that came down the
I
river.
just
Must keep
started
searching.
the expansion. I'm already মাথা ব্যথা করতেছে.
Notice anything interesting?
Alas, nothing.
Don't think
Only
so.
blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing.
I think I have to
Good quality
continue
cloth.
later.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank. Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Mysterious.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix?
Downloadable
It cannot
content.
be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well.
Oryx.
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter
Toussaint
end.
armor-এ ময়ূরের
Foes.
পাঙ্ক
You have a lot of them?
ইউজ করা
He
হয়
did.
অনেক।
But I do not see what
ময়ূর
that has to
দেখতে
do
পাবো
with the
কিনা
beast.
as let's
Ah,
see.
Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long
Seems like
past,
we'll watch some
to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of her illustrious highness. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time. Such good fortune you found us. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta,
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
The beast. Killer from the north, they say. What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have. But bravery's not enough against the beast.
Such good. By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac-Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac-Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Like Milton said, I've come from the north at the Duchess's behest to deal with the beast.
Yes, but who are you? A knight? A mercenary? A soldier?
Geralt is a witcher, a master of his trade. He has questions for you about the beast's most recent victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask, Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? but be warned. If I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walking. And either.
I thought that was
Now there's
Jennifer,
Lily,
but
the
no,
innkeep's daughter.
that's not.
But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The ducal chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswell.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaint are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
So আমার একটু পরে একটু খেলে I need to take off. পরে আবার review করতে হবে।
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
কি শুরু করছে ও? আমার দেহে হাসে। ইচ্ছি পোলাপে।
1, 2, 3, ready or not, here I come.
ওই যায়, পানিতে যায়। আচ্ছা, পরে আসতেছি।